I think probably for the guys that have been here before, they'd like to see where they are in comparison to the guys they're competing against. For us as a new coaching staff, it gives us a first chance to kind of see guys in game situation, and that's something we're really looking forward to. And then really at the end of the day, it's up to us to try to start Bob's systems with them and allow them to have a pretty good understanding of what's expected out of them over the course of the training camp and eventually the Flames training camp and throughout the regular seasons.
Is that continuity going to be really important throughout the year, that at your level, once they are called up, it's a smooth transition?
Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do, that if we can make sure that both coaching staffs are very similar in what we're doing with our players in regards to systems and our language that we're using with them to make it easy for them. So if a guy gets called up from us and he does a great job for Bob, then I would have to say we've done a good job. So that's really what they want here, is that when a player does get called up, he's comfortable knowing exactly the type of system he's going to be asked to play, and that's what our responsibility is going to be this year.
Are you looking for chemistry in building your team, or are you isolating each player and looking at them?
I think you have a look at the players that potentially we'll see in Adirondack this year, and I think you do look to see who maybe they played with in the past and if they've had some chemistry, and we can see if that continues this year. So we'll try to do a little bit of that over the course of the weekend in Penticton, and hopefully we can see some guys develop a little chemistry together. It'd be great.
I know Troy's been on the bench in the past. Is that going to be the same this year? Are you going to kind of jump into the role right away?
Yeah, absolutely. Todd and I are both going to be on the bench, and both looking forward to it. It's been a while. We've been antsy, I can say that much, and it'll be a lot of fun, and it gives us a chance to get to know the players a little bit better as well.
Does it feel a bit like the first day of school for you?
Absolutely. My kids have gone through it in New York now, so this is kind of our first day where you start getting quite a bit more excited, and you're looking forward to things that are down the road.
Hey, can you expand on the last few months, going to Glens Falls, finding a place to live, getting your kids all organized, and now it's about you focusing on what you came here for, right?
Yeah, early end of June, July were busy times, and then it quieted right down. And now, once we get on that plane tonight, it'll be very busy, and it's something that we are looking forward to. So our family's all settled now in New York. They're in school, my kids are, and they're enjoying it. And now it's time for us to start enjoying it too, getting back behind the bench and working with the players on a daily basis.
What's the message to the first-time guys, the Sam Bennett's, the Johnny Gaudreaus?
Yeah, well, to make sure they're competing and make sure they're doing things the right way, but at the same time they have to enjoy it. And I think when players are enjoying what they're doing, there's a tendency for them to play better, and that's really what we're looking for. So there should be a little bit of comfort. They have to know what we're expecting out of them, of course, in regards to their compete and their work ethic. And then it's a matter of them just doing what they do best. They're good young hockey players, and I think if they're comfortable knowing what we're expecting out of them, I think they'll be just fine.
You're going to be tasked with 30 guys, but are you going to be able to sort of focus on the ones that you could see in Adirondack?
Well, they're all here for a reason. They've been invited because they've done something well, whether it's a free agent or a draft pick, so they're all going to get time and attention. As I said, I think it's natural for coaches to look at their ages and see which guys potentially we may have, but they're all going to get our attention while we're in Penticton.